Am I the butthole for helping my friend get a girl removed from the soccer team? I, 16 female, have a friend named Aisha, 15 female. Aisha is Muslim and wears a hijab to school, which often causes people to give her dirty looks, comments, etc. I don't know why. It's just cloth. Anyway, the worst instance possible was with this girl named Megan, also 15 female. When we were sitting together at lunch, she came up to Aisha and I and told Aisha she dared her to take her hijab off, taunting her saying she would look so pretty without it. This was with malicious intent because I told her one time thinking she was just clueless and wanted to educate her. Then she forcibly tried to remove her hijab. I moved her hand away and we went to the principal. Instead of getting a punishment, Megan made up a sob story about how it would harm her position on some prestigious soccer club she was in. Fast forward to a few days ago. She makes a TikTok that said when you get called to the principal's office for telling the Muslim girl to take off her do-rag. I was so livid for her. Aisha is very shy and didn't want to seem like a buzzkill, so she asked me personally to email the soccer organization. Well, I did, and she was immediately kicked off, and other organizations in the area were notified of her behavior. Now, all of her friends are in my DMs saying how horrible I am, how I'm a retard, how I need to take a joke, etc. My parents think I should have stayed out of it. But I think I did the right thing. Not the butthole. You didn't get her kicked off the team, her actions did. She's the butthole, and so are her friends. You did the right thing. If Megan didn't want to get kicked off the team, she might have started by being the kind of player they deserve. A xenophobic Islamophobe, ain't it? Exactly. I'd play dumb. What do you mean I got her kicked off? I thought she got kicked off the team for being a bully and a racist? Edit, not the butthole. The principal is the butthole big time. Instead of protecting a student from potential assault and a hate crime, he protected the bully because sports are more important. Not the butthole. We need more people like you. You can take a complaint about that to the school board, by the way. The only thing that saved my band director from getting fired when he threw a chair at the drum line in front of me was tenure, and he was convinced to retire the next school year. That wasn't potential assault. That was assault. Username 44, you meant the HS girl trying to take the hijab off of Aisha was an assault, right? Often people don't realize unwanted touching, grabbing, slapping, pushing, shoving, etc. is legally an assault, a crime. The principal at Ops High School didn't just reinforce the bully, she failed to help Aisha understand her rights as a victim. But schools often choose to overlook assaults and similar activity, just smooth things over so there's not big hoopla that reaches the public. It's one way we create more and bigger bullies and worse. And of course, original poster isn't the butthole, she bully and the principal are. Yes, that's what I meant. Cosign everything you said. I'm aware, but it was over a decade ago, before cell phones could record video with a simple click. The only reason the claim was even taken seriously by the board was because the investigator had taught me as a freshman. The incident occurred when I was a senior. Another student's parents filed a police report, but because there wasn't any physical evidence, he didn't hit anybody, no video, no broken furniture, they didn't do anything. You're 100% right. Screw that butt munch. I went to a Catholic high school, which was full of kids being terrible, as it was a high school. The thing is, a plea like Megan's would have still gotten her removed from all clubs, all activities, and any honor society she may have been eligible for. No one would have blamed original poster because my school always did the same things for severe violations of the student code of conduct. She would get little to no sympathy. Maybe she could get another chance at clubs and activities, but she would never have been allowed in an honor society. It's crazy, but when schools have predictable and consistent consequences, it discourages such buttholery. Agreed, zero tolerance works. And this. I didn't even think about this upon reading. These are minors and a effing adult protected this bee. Thanks for this. Not even playing dumb, that's exactly what happened. Yes. Being all of this and stupid enough to brag about it on social media. Absolutely, she's a bully in the making. So sad that people can't accept all races. This starts at home. Just for your information, Islam isn't a race, it's a religion with many sects, like Christianity does. Followers of Islam come from all over the world, like Christianity does. So you can have a room full of folks from numerous ethnicities, tribes, countries of origin, and all sorts of different shades of skin/hair/eye color, and they could all be Muslims. I do think you're right, though, the soccer girl has all the makings of a bully. Thanks for the clarification. Elle did know that Islam isn't a race. I don't know why I say it that way. I have Muslim friends from different races. Just as a side note, yes, everyone needs to accept all races. But this specifically is a religion, not a race. And we should also be tolerant of other religions. As many internet veterans say, watch what you post to the internet, that crap will come back to haunt you. Good luck at job interviews now if they decide to do a thorough check. This always amazes me about people. Like, if you don't want your boss to know something about you, don't post it on the internet. If Megan ever goes to get a high-profile job, this is going to pop up. I know a bunch of background check companies who comb through social media of the top dogs to make sure they aren't putting anything out there that might impact the company. Even at 15, they're going to point at it because all it takes is one disgruntled employee with a couple of days to kill and it all comes up. I also know some mega rich people who pay crap tons of money to erase themselves from the internet. Not sure how they did it, but they paid a fortune after a scandal and now their names don't show up anywhere. Although I'm not so sure if it's off way back. I don't know how they did it, but supposedly it was expensive AF. TLDR, don't put racist, sexist, homophobic, or generally crafty stuff on the internet. TLDR, don't put racist, sexist, homophobic, or generally crafty stuff on the internet. To simplify it further, just don't be racist, sexist, homophobic, or generally crafty. Honestly, if someone is going to be racist, sexist, homophobic, abusive, etc., I would rather them put it on social media, get caught, or in this case have it in their record, and be banned from things, especially jobs. Do you want a racist doctor? A misogynistic divorce lawyer? Forget a crafty top exec, even a homophobic waitress can do damage. I am so upset for Aisha in this situation. People trying to take off any of your garments out of hate, or any reason, is traumatic. Not the butthole. Yes. Like all those abusive family YouTubers or that guy on Twitch who got caught hitting his wife on a live stream. If you're going to do it, then please do it online so you can get caught and punished accordingly. Not sure how they did it, but they paid a fortune. Yeah, I'm not sure how they did it, either. BRB, paying a fortune to the elders of the internet to have as much of my internet history erased as possible. It's called hiring a firm of attorneys specialized in this. They'll waive both bone, bribes, and stick, slap suits, and potentially blackmail, at whomever they need to get it all expunged. Imagine if every future employer asked you to show your comments and saved posts on Reddit, we would all be effed. Very true. What's Reddit? Agreed, and let's also reframe things a bit. A hijab is clothing, worn for modesty. Megan was trying to rip your friend's clothes off in public. That's not a joke. That's assault. So much this. I personally am not religious and do not wear a hijab, so I don't have personal experience with this type of awful Islamophobia, but your friend's hijab is a piece of her clothing. Megan tried to remove your friend's clothes without her consent with the intent to embarrass/humiliate/disrobe your friend. That is very, very much assault. You absolutely did the right thing and I am proud of you for standing up for your friend. You did not get that girl kicked off the team, her actions kicked her off the team. Yup. This is what makes laws against hijabs or other religious clothing so insidious. It's forcing women to show more skin than they are comfortable, which is even worse than making them cover up more than they want to. While I'm most comfortable in a tank top and shorts, I'd absolutely mind being told I have to take clothes off more than having to put more on. And I'm someone that's somewhat comfortable with public nudity. Exactly. It comes down to choice and respect. Everyone should have the right to choose to dress how they are most comfortable, and everyone else needs to learn to respect that choice. I love your point. Think of it like wearing a jacket when you're cold. Even if others around you aren't cold, it would be pretty freaking awful if someone else forced you to take off your jacket just because they don't feel the need to wear one. Right, and she has the audacity to make a video like that? Like you already got away with way more than you deserve, now you're just playing with fire. I'd never thought about it this way. If modesty garments are subjective, which they are, then forcing someone to take off a hijab is the equivalent of forcing someone to take their bra off in Western cultures. That's such a good point to bring up. I would hate it if somebody took off my shirt or my bra in public. Yep. Also, never stop doing the right thing. You'll get resistance your whole life, but you'll navigate to be with people who are the same. Stay strong, we're with you. Not the butthole. Op's parents should be ashamed of themselves for telling her that she should have stayed out of it. That's ridiculous. What original poster did was the right thing to do, and good parents would recognize that. The only person responsible for getting kicked off the team is Megan. Doubly so given she was acting at the request of the victim. Yeah, like, was she supposed to straight up refuse to support her friend? What kind of parental guidance is that? I'll go ahead and defend Op's parents here. Original poster kind of painted a target on her back for Megan's cronies. Op did the right thing, but her parents might be worried that it could cause her some harm. Good parents always want what is best for their child, not necessarily for other children. I get what you mean, but that's part of the problem. If more of us were taught to stand up for our friends and be good allies, bullying might be a lot less prevalent. True, you're right. Op's parents were probably being protective in saying that. I was thinking about this situation a little too high and mighty. Laughing out loud. This. Like people said, actions speak louder than words, and her action did that to her. Not original poster. Not the butthole, but I want to hop on this comment to say that to me the parents are also slightly the butthole for telling her to stay out of it. Not the butthole, WTF, where's the joke? People really care more about soccer and TikTok than being a humane person. Seriously, it's honestly gross. Like, yeah, I might expect it from the girl Megan, but her friends and even Op's parents are giving her grief about it. It's disgusting. This girl, AITA, was accosted for wearing an item of clothing, and some other girl, without cause, proceeded to try and remove a piece of her clothing for no reason other than being malicious. If Megan was so concerned with her standing in soccer, she probably shouldn't baselessly assault people on xenophobic grounds. Original poster is so not the butthole here, and apparently has a better grasp on what constitutes unacceptable behavior than even the adults. Edit, clarity, too many she and hers. It's not surprising that Megan's friends are lashing out because of this. People like Megan are very rarely the lone wolf in their friend groups. They're all buttholes, for sure, but it's definitely not a surprise. Op's parents are looking out for Op. Their advice might be misguided, but we don't know the nuance here. They could have said something like, you did a good thing sticking up for your friend, but sometimes that comes with consequences, unfair though that may be. They could have been crafty about it. We don't know. This can be a difficult position for parents. You want to look out for your kid, but you also want them to have a sense of what's right. Parents can often be well-intentioned, but still slip up. To be sure, though, original poster did the right thing, and Megan is suffering the consequences of her own actions and nobody else's. Lots of people in this situation seem to be learning for the first time that their prejudice and bigotry has consequences. Never forgot who chastised you, who told you to stay quiet, and who supported you. Op could also have helped her friend report the school for not appropriately responding to an assault with racial motivation. I know I would. WTF, where's the joke? My thoughts exactly. With that logic, Op can say that getting her kicked out was a joke too. Why doesn't Megan take a joke? It seems to be a frequent mindset in society that someone should tolerate rudeness because people would rather have a bully than rock the boat. Not the butthole, thank you for promoting basic human decency. I had a girl in my graduating class, who actually went viral for her yearbook quote, who wore an Alamira, if I recall correctly. She was a very funny girl, quick-witted and super intelligent. She was kind of stuck up, especially after going viral, but honestly, most everyone liked her. And absolutely no one dared to prank her or try to uncover her head covering. People respected the hell out of it in her. I remember my senior year of high school, we were taking our AP exams and we had a bathroom break. The girl took off her head covering and everyone in the bathroom gasped. She just replied, "Relax, We're all girls here. We learned she liked to surf and she had a head covering specifically for surfing, but if she's by herself, she'll go without. Some people gently asked questions about it being hot or what, and she liked to laugh and make jokes about it. Up. Thank you for being Aisha's friend and making sure that nasty ass girl got her comeuppance. Edit. Since people are asking, the quote was, "Only reason I wear this is to give you females a chance." Ooh, I know those swimming hijabs. They're made of polyester and they're hella tight. You literally look like you covered your head in a defective condom. Though some do look nice. Haha, I thought you were using hella tight to mean awesome. Both definitions work. Did we go to the same school? Lol. Remember a girl like this at my school too. She won a famous scholarship. This. You are not the butthole and a really good friend, you did everything right. The girl got herself into this trouble when she decided to act like a butthole. Exactly, your friend will remember you standing up for her in the face of blatant bullying, and it likely means more to her than you know, op. And odds are, it will make her braver in the future knowing there are people who have her back. She'll be more confident in herself as time goes by, I hope, just with the simple actions of op. Definitely not the butthole. NTA, and good for you, you are a great friend and an even better human. Megan needs to learn from the consequences of her racism, xenophobia, and flat-out assault, removing the hijab. WTF, also, your parents should learn a thing or two from you. Not the butthole, I want to make this clear, you are a good friend and a good person. You did the exact right thing, since the adults in your life and your school were too cowardly to punish this bigot and bully properly. What she did crossed a line no one should cross. Hold your head up high. I am proud of you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube and share them with your friends. We welcome your comments below. Press to start another of our videos.